Okay, we are making a sugar-free blueberry lavender ice cream, and we're gonna use the Ninja Creami machine. So we first have to warm up the milk. So this is dairy-free. I am using 1.5 cups of coconut milk. And I'm using 1/4 cup of condensed coconut milk. Now this adds more sweetness and more coconut flavor to the ice cream. So that's why I'm using it. You could use another 1/4 cup of coconut milk if you don't have the condensed milk, or you can make condensed milk by simmering some regular coconut milk together. I'm also adding a 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of guar gum. Now this is to act as a thickener. If you don't have it, you don't have to use it. The ice cream may be a little icy, but I prefer to use it. And while I use it, I also prefer to whisk it cold first, and then I'll turn on the stove top. So right now I'm using a small pot, and I don't have the heat on yet. I just wanted to whisk in the guar gum first. And now that that's whisked in, I'm gonna turn on the stovetop. I have an induction, it's a bit noisy, so excuse me. Hopefully you can still hear me. So I'm going to put it on low to medium high, in between there. I'm also going to whisk in 1/4 cup of powdered sweetener. So you use your powdered sweetener of choice. I am using powdered erythritol, and if that's not your sweetener of choice because you believe it's gonna cause you to have a heart attack, use something else. I don't believe it causes heart attacks, so I'm going to use it. I don't believe everything the news or CNN says. That's just me. So you can use powdered allulose, powdered monk fruit, whatever you want. So now that that's whisked in, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of dried lavender. Now this is food grade lavender. It has the stems in it, so we're gonna strain it later, but we want to simmer this to flavor the ice cream. So we want to simmer it for about 10 minutes. So get it in there. You can whisk it or use a rubber spatula or whatever you wish. And so this is gonna flavor the ice cream, but we're gonna strain it because there's a lot of stems in the lavender that we don't want in the ice cream. We don't want to be picking out stems from our teeth when we're eating ice cream. And it's not easy to find lavender without the stems. I've tried, you're trying to find good food grade quality lavender, but I don't think you're gonna find any without the stems, so always have to strain them. So get it up to simmer, and then once it starts simmering, let it go for 10 minutes. So while it's simmering, I want you to get 2 tablespoons of the mixture and put it in a blender cup with 1/4 cup of fresh blueberries. It'll help blend it better in the blender. So that is it for the lavender. I've turned it off. I'm gonna allow it to cool. So it was just about 10 minutes on a low simmer, just because you could do it a little bit longer if you want. I just want the essence of lavender. I don't want it too strong so that it tastes like I'm eating a perfume. Because we are also adding the blueberries to this, and some lemon zest as well. So we just want the essence of lavender. You can see it really thickened up as well. So that's good. So I'm gonna let it cool. We're gonna strain it, and then we're gonna add the lemon zest and blueberries to this, and then we'll freeze it in the pint. Okay, so I've strained it into a bowl, so now it's nice and clean with all that lavender debris. So I have the blueberry that I blended in a blender with the lavender mixture. So I'm gonna add that in here. As you can see, it kind of thickened up because there was also some of that guar gum in that mixture as well. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of lemon zest. That's it. And I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt. I'm gonna whisk that together. As you can see, the blueberry is gonna give it that nice color. It's a nice sort of lavender color. That's why we don't add too many blueberries, because if you use a lot of blueberries, it'll come out like really dark blueberry. And that's not what we want. We want sort of that lavender color. We want the flecks of blueberry in this recipe. And also those flecks kind of remind you of the lavender that's in there as well. And we have that taste of lime. So I'm gonna pour this in the pint, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer for 24 hours. And then I'm gonna spin it. I like to use the smoothie function on the 7-in-1 Ninja Creami machine. Otherwise, you can use the light option. But I like using the smoothie one. I don't know why. Someone told me once to use it, and I've been using it ever since. So that's it. That's the recipe. I'll show you the final product.